By far, this is one of the video that made me anger very much when I was listening to it, because the only thing that I could detect that there were many lies in this video. So today, I want us to check this video, and I will come back and correct this person and try to educate everyone who is non-South African, also who is living in South Africa, and also who aspire to come in South Africa to live here, maybe to find work or to start business here. This is what this gentleman saying.
I went to South Africa. I came back during the xenophobic attack. I came for my life. Does not mean I cannot prosper again. A downfall of a man is not the end of his life. I've seen a little money, just little. But I don't think I will use because of money and frustrate my country. For me, I will ask my name. I'll ask my name because my name is Justice. Everybody will be happy because in South Africa, they have good government. I mean, that's why I say I'm the right person for you people to interview. You people interview an intelligent, somebody who have gone a little, who have gone far. Far is far. South Africa is about 6 hours to here to Johannesburg. You have to take another plane to Cape Town, and that's where I work. South African government, they taking care of their environment and their people. Hoha. That's why I see they are very lazy people there, because white people does everything. The government almost do everything for them. So they are living a better life more than even foreigners. That's why they are even chasing people to go back to their country. They are racist in that country. They chase people to go back to their country, the bad one of them, because they know that they are surviving in their country. And why upon how they chase?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel, Let's Talk Africa. I am your host, Mastolen Dila. I hope that you are doing great. Please, if you are new here, I will beg you to subscribe in my channel. And also, if you are also a returning subscriber or returning viewer, I thank you very much. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Please do subscribe again. Okay, let's talk about this thing. Let's talk about this video that you just watched right now. This gentleman said that he was here in Southern Africa, and then the xenophobia attack, and so he had to leave the country. But what baffles me is that is the lie that he's talking about. And I want to say maybe in the first place he was not in South Africa. You see, I'm central. I don't know what to say, but he said that South Africans are lazy. I mean, I want you let us as I'm talking, I'm going to be playing some videos here, and you tell me that South Africans are lazy. South Africa is a country under construction. You know what? Men and women are working. The reason why you will find like South Africans not accepting like the job that are being offered by the contractors, by the employees, because one of the things that employees do, they want to exploit us. Like government will release a gazette, and then the gazette will say that you have to pay a minimum wage. You see. And also each and every industry, it has its own rate. Like I'm in the security industry has its own rate. The construction industry, it has its own rate. But in the construction industry, that is where most of construction and restaurant, that is where most incompliant employees are. Because the governments will say that per day, pay this person 250 per day. I'm just making an example here. And this guy will want to profit out of your money again. And then he will hire a foreigner. A foreigner says that I'm going to give you 100 rand for the job. And then a foreigner, someone who is a foreigner will jump for that job, will jump and take that job, and then you will call us lazy when we are saying that we are not going to work for this. Please forgive my chickens. You see, And then you say that when we say that we are not going to work for this, this is not what we bargained for. This is not what we went to struggle for. Because in the construction industry is a very, very porous industry. What do I mean is very porous? It is not regulated as much as the security industry. For example, in the security industry, you have CIRA. CIRA is one of the entities that regulates securities. You see, we have to always update your criminal record. You have to take your fingerprint, and you have to have a police report in order to work in the security. You have to be trained also in the security, and then this information, it must be updated yearly. Maybe some they take 2 years to update the information. You see, and there's one other thing that I want us to look, and that thing, it make a security industry not porous as much as the construction industry, because you do not have a room to hire more foreigners, to hire foreigners who do not deserve to have the job. Who are the foreigners who do not deserve to have the job? Are the foreigners who come illegally in the country. They do not deserve to have a job. And then they don't deserve to have their business. Because one thing that South Africans are crying for are saying that you must be documented. When you come in the land, you must be documented, and you must be known by who? By the government of Southern Africa. If the government of Southern Africa does not know you, you are a problem, because you become a loose cannon. So when you are a loose cannon, you can easily make accidents. I'm saying deliberately, I'm saying you can make accidents. You can make accidents and run away, and we will not be able to find you, will not be able to recognize you. You see? And those people who, especially Nigerians and other nationalities, they are always saying that South Africans are lazy, South Africans are lazy. I say, how? How? Do you know that South Africa is one of the countries that we are paying taxes? I take this extract from the SARS website. This is the 2022-2023 report on the tax revenue. It reads as follows: tax revenue collected amount to, I think this is 1.6 trillion, but they write 1,686.7 billion. This was supposed to be like 1.6 trillion rand. And then it says that an annual increase of 122.9 billion, which was 7%. A personal income tax remains the largest contributors to tax revenue, with contribution share of 35.7%. You see, South African workers, people who are working, their tax collected, then there are no companies that are making that high contribution like the people alone working, they are the highest contributors in the tax, and then that money is being collected by SARS. What it does is the money that is keep building this country. Is the money that is keeping our grandfathers and the children to have something. It is that money. If South Africans were lazy, we would not have this high return in taxes. That means South Africans are working, but the industries in South Africa, they do not care about South Africans. But I think that it is the high time that these industries are heavily regulated. Like the security industry, they must like put measures in the industry. Who can work here, who cannot work. Every employer must produce the list of the employees that he is employing. You see, in that we'll have transparency. Are these people deliberately hiring foreigners? The reason why many South Africans are saying that, as South Africans we are saying that foreigners are taking our jobs. The small jobs that are remaining, those people are going to take those jobs with a cheap labor. So I think that government must also enforce the industries to follow the security industry, to put measures in place. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if I shouted a lot. If you feel like I'm angry, I'm not angry, but I'm trying to express this, because when people are saying that South Africans are lazy, I think that that is a disrespectful to the country. You can't say that we are lazy. Meanwhile, we are still fighting for the jobs. We are still fighting for an equal share in the labor force market. You can't say that. And then you're still hoping that one day you will come to South Africa. You can't say that. I'm not a person who is against, like, I'm not against foreigners, but a foreigner who is undocumented in my country, that foreigner is a loose cannon. You can't come in South Africa and demand to stay in South Africa. Meanwhile, you are undocumented. You can't come illegally in the country and you expect that you are going to get sweet and honey. You are going to get corn and honey. No, it's not going to happen like that. You have to be registered, you have to be recorded, you have to be known by country. The country must know, that the government must know that where are you living, what are you doing. Those things must be the things that are coming. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Love you very much. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.